Luke, it's great to see you. You've been here almost a week now. It seems like you've been here longer, but only a week. How's it been going for you? Because it can be tough, right, to come to a new organization, learn all the new players, the staff, but then also just like where everything is and where you go and the systems.
Yeah, I mean, like even yesterday was my first night game. Like I'm not used to like going over there. You can't take BP or do nothing. Like you just kind of like show and go it. But you know, the Padres have been great. Everyone's been, you know, helped me out, figuring this all out. You know, hop off the plane, play the next day, and I was like AAA again. But I can't complain. You know, I got a job, and Bob's been great, and you know, all his teammates have been welcoming me in. So it's been good so far.
It's been a whirlwind for sure. Is there anyone that you met that you had seen from afar, and then you met him, and you're like, oh, this guy's totally different than I thought?
Not yet. It hasn't been long enough. But you know, I played baseball with Pierce in college, and I played with Nola in the Cape. So that's, you know, two guys that I know a little bit, and obviously playing against these guys over the last, you know, crap, I'm getting old now, but 6 years of my career. So it'll be fun, and I'm excited. You know, this is a new challenge for me. I'm on the West Coast, which is first time out in Arizona, honestly, and this weather's been great. Even though it's supposed to be 94 today, so what is that?
Has it bugged you, like the heat and the dryness, or not so much?
Honestly, you know, my eyes a little bit at the beginning, throat, that kind of stuff. But it's better. I'm used to coming out here for doing early work and just being straight sweat. So I'll take the dry heat for sure.
Do you have any good Pierce Johnson college stories? Like any dirt from back in the day?
Well, I used to catch him, so I told him I should get a little bit of that signing bonus he got in the first round. So there you go, a little bit of something.
And you're a new dad, right? Has he given you any dad tips?
He has, actually, and you know, his wife reached out to mine, and that was great. Even the wife group reached out to my wife, so that was nice for my wife to kind of get a little settled. And no dad tips yet. I think I'm doing all right. So you know, my wife also has two degrees, and you know, she's a stud. She used to be a teacher, so she loves all that stuff, and so props to her. I'm just there for the ride along, I guess.
I love it. You're there for the sport, do what she says, get it done. Okay, good. All right, you come from two prolific baseball organizations, the Cardinals and the Yankees. What did you take away from both of those?
Win. Grew up in both winning organizations, obviously. Every team I've been on, we've been in the playoffs, so you know, that's something I hope to bring over here, and you know, obviously win a championship, which I haven't got to do yet, and just do the right things in, you know, every asset of the game, whether that's, you know, base running, fielding, you know, hitting, and you know, just be there. It's always that next man up mentality. So
the Yankees, New York, it's a tough media market. I mean, it's a lot of media. They're not afraid to get in your face. The fans not afraid to tell you how they feel. Are you okay with getting away from that, or are you going to miss that a little?
I mean, you're gonna miss it. I mean, it's still New York Yankees, so you're not just playing in front of New York, you're playing in front of the world with with them. So it's an awesome experience. You know, I wish a lot of guys got to do that, but you know, a lot of guys, it's tough, and you know, they struggle with it because you do have a couple bad games. You know, the media and the fans and everyone gets on you, but you know, a lot of guys embrace it and they enjoy it because you know, it's. Not everyone gets to play in the pinstripes, but now I get to play in the new pinstripes, so, you know, the brown and gold, so I'm excited about that.
How do you like the color scheme? Do you feel like it fits with your skin tone? Are you liking it?
I know, I got to work on my tan a little bit more, but I like it. It's different. You know, the last 4 years I've been just navy blue, but it's like a dark navy blue, but black. I don't know. It's like a weird color to, like, pick out shoes with and stuff, so. But now it's brown and gold, so I mean, whatever. I'm in it. I'm digging it.
I mean, the Padres used to be Navy, so you're catching them at a good time. All right, you're coming into a lineup to provide some pop, especially with Fernando Tatis Jr. going out for a few months. What do you think of the opportunity and the fit after you've kind of seen, you know, the guys around you and what you might be able to provide?
Just a lot more speed, which is great because, you know, my job is to drive in runs and, you know, hit for power. So I'm excited. You know, I think Bob's had me in the 4-hole for the most of spring so far. So, you know, I hit behind, I guess, probably Jake or Manny. And, you know, it's kind of nice. We got the whole left, right. And I think this team can produce. And, you know, obviously our, you know, starting pitching is really elite. And, you know, we got Thump, and I think that's what's, you know, makes this team scary is we got all different types of, you know, baseball players in our lineup, you know, and this will be a fun team to watch, so I'm really excited.
You're one of the league's most productive hitters. You have dealt with some injuries. How has that changed you? Like going through that, have you come out the other side feeling any different as a person or as a player, having gone through that?
Yeah, and, you know, I found out that the knee is very important in baseball. But, you know, obviously, you know, when I had the, you know, surgery at the beginning or end of spring last year, and, you know, you want to rush to get back, and not saying I didn't feel good, but then you rush and that leads to different things. And, it's just frustrating because then you want to get back out there, the guys, you want to help the team win, and then it's still bothering, and then you're changing your mechanics. And I just learned I got to be smarter. It's a long season, and you got to be right. And if something's not right, it leads to other problems, and then all of a sudden you're circling the wagons. You have no idea what's going on. So I learned a lot about just, controlling what I can control, and just trying to make my body prepared for every day. Because there are going to be nicks and bangs that you go through every year, but I got to manage it and just be smart.
How's your body feel now, and your knee?
I feel great. I'm back to normal. I'm excited to not remember last year, focus on.
Don't get asked about it every interview.
2022. It'll be nice playing in warm weather all the time, so I don't have to do the cold, and I'll go from there. So just straightforward.
Let's talk about the physique, all right? The Padres and different media were posting pictures of you since you've come over to the team, and usually fans will comment underneath and they'll put words like thick with 2 C's, or jacked, or swole. Are you used to this, Luke? Are you used to people commenting with these kind of descriptions of you? Have you been this big all your life with these muscles?
I have. It's funny, one of our minor league coaches was, when I was in college, he was at our AA place, which is the same city. And he goes, man, you've taken a lot better care of your body, because that's when I used to be fat, when I was drinking like 15 beers a night in college. But
you have like the beer belly and like that?
Yeah. So had too much, put on the freshman 15, so yeah. But that's the one thing I pride myself in is, I like to get after it, work out. It's kind of a stress reliever, kind of get away from the game, And I like to hit home runs too, so
It gives you the power, right? And I imagine that there's pros and cons, like with the athleticism. But when you're feeling your best, what are you doing? Like, how are you eating? What is your weight? Is it how you are right now, or is it a different kind of stature?
After my best year in 2020, I got down to about like 240. Just felt more agile, flexible. I just was more like athletic. And before I had been beefier, a little bit thicker, as you would say, with 2 C's.
With 2 C's.
Yeah. And I feel like it just, as the season goes on, I just get a little slower. And, I think if I keep my weight down around 240, I feel clean, if that makes sense. So, but I like to eat right, all that stuff too. So, it's important, and I'm getting older, and I want to play for, as long as I can. So it's important to take care of that kind of stuff.
Is there anyone in the clubhouse who could beat you in an arm wrestling contest?
Alfaro's got 3 home runs, and he showed up pretty jacked right now, too. He's looking pretty good, too, so.
We'll see.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. I feel like I doubt it, too, exactly. I talked to some people within the Cardinals and the Yankees organization, and they describe you as an honest guy, a great clubhouse guy, someone who goes about his work the right way. And then they added, and they meant this as a compliment, that you can be very intense because of how badly you want to win. Do you think that's accurate?
Yeah, I am, and I'm just really competitive, and it means a lot to me, and we play every day, and I know a lot of guys are like, just move on to the next at bat, but it's, I want to go out there and do something for the team, to help us win, and sometimes that's me throwing a helmet or throwing a bat or, dropping a lot of cuss words, but, I don't mean that to be disrespectful or anything. It's just, me just wanting to do good and be the best I can be. So
I think that can bring a lot to a team, is that competitive nature and the fact that you're passionate about it, right? Like, it means a lot to you. I also read about how you aren't afraid to be accountable, hold other guys accountable. When the Yankees weren't playing well a few years ago, you weren't afraid to speak up and say, hey, we need to play better. Are you that guy from day one in a new clubhouse, or is that something that has to evolve depending on the clubhouse?
Yeah, obviously I know, there's a lot of other veteran leaders in this, with Haas and Manny, and obviously I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I want to come in and, stuff's not going the right way, then, I want to definitely hold guys accountable, because that's a winning team. I don't want guys getting selfish. I want guys always having each other's back, and, whether that's with some other beef or on another team or something like that, or, we got something going on in the clubhouse. I want to have an open clubhouse, and that even goes for our coaches too. I want us to be a full unit, because I've seen, what it takes to win at this level, and, we got to be a team. And, obviously there's going to be, some, bad things that go on during the season, but we got to stay, together.
All right, you played football growing up, right? Linebacker? Anything you take from football into baseball?
Same.
You're the same guy?
Yeah. I just don't
Go battle it down?
hit people. Yeah, I just get to hit a baseball. Yeah.
I love it. Do you have any brothers?
I do. My little brother played football at West Point, so.
Do you guys like wrestle all the time, or do you guys like give each other?
Growing up, so I mean that was a lot of it. Now he's a Army Ranger in the military.
No way!
So he's a badass, and shout out to John. So
That is awesome. Okay, last one. You're going to San Diego. Do you know anything about San Diego? You're playing on the West Coast. Is there anything on the bucket list? Anything you're looking forward to?
honestly, just sunny and 75, the beach. Obviously go out and play some golf. I don't know, enjoy it. I'm just so used to the city life, and it's great. Obviously it was a little bit different with COVID and stuff the last couple of years, and but I'm excited to have more family time with my family, enjoy it. I think a lot of the guys live in the same area, so it'd be nice to get together and do a lot of group activities and eat, or I guess West Coast, Best Coast.
West Coast, Best Coast. Do you like Mexican food?
I do, and that's my wife's favorite, so I'll be eating a lot of that.
You guys are going to fit right in. Okay, Cali burrito, things like that. Just go for it. Luke, thank you so much. We appreciate you and look forward to seeing you this season.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.